Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got a question that I've had for a long while. I'm pretty sure some of you do as well. And it revolves around astrology and which is the better system, sidereal slash Vedic or tropical slash Western. So I'm going to ask the Zodiac Tarot. Now, I want to first start out by saying that what is the zodiac and what's the difference between zodiac and astrology? The zodiac is a wheel in the sky, and it's called zodiac because it's pretty much based on animals, zoo, right? So that's why it's called zodiac. And in the Western tradition, it's based mostly on your sun sign. So when somebody asks, what sign are you? They're asking you, where was the sun when you were born, right? And that's basically the tropical. And tropical is based on the seasons. Western slash tropical always starts on the first day of spring. All right. And it always matches up to the vernal equinox. Okay. So that's the start of our zodiac, of our Western tropical zodiac. The sidereal slash Vedic starts on the first day of Aries or Pisces, there's a couple of different ones. And that doesn't always line up with the exact day, first day of spring. It lines up with the actual stars in the sky. Now, why? And it's about a 23-degree difference between the two. So what you might be in tropical might not be exactly what you are in sidereal. I also wanted to put a disclaimer here that I'm not an expert in any which way, shape, or form. It's just I follow both, and this is my understanding. So, for example, I'm lucky that I'm an Aries sun in each one of them. So that's a little bit lucky for me. But you might be a Aries in one and a Pisces in another, because it's always behind. And how that happened was, it's called the precession. Every 72 years, the sky and the earth move by 1 degree. So 1 degree is approximately the average lifespan of a human. And so right now we've done that 23 times since the astrology started. So that's why sidereal is 23 degrees behind Western tropical, because it moves backwards. So think of it as a big clock. And think of like the second hand. Every 72 years, the second hand moves one backwards, right? So that's why sidereal and tropical are different, because sidereal follows what's in the sky exactly. Tropical follows what's happening on Earth exactly. So that's my basic understanding of the two systems. So what I want to ask the cards is, which is the better system to follow for predictive or projection? All right. Now, I also want to point out that astrology is different than zodiac. Zodiac is what is the moment you're born. It's the programming of where those planets are. The moment that you are born can indicate different things that are going to happen in your life, or it can indicate what your personality might be like. Astrology is when all the planets are moving, and you can have Ori astrology, predictive astrology, and you're seeing where the planets are going. That's astrology. Not where they've, not your zodiac is the day you were born, or the day you get married, or some such thing. And the astrology is being able to read the language of the planets, of how that's affecting your life right now. So it's more of an art than a science. And the reason I call it an art than a science is because it's up to the astrologer. There's so many different ways, whole house, Palladius, Kosh, all, and even in sidereal slash Vedic, there's north, there's south, there's, you know, a 0.53 degree difference, and there's all kinds of difference. So to me, then it becomes an art. It's reading the language of the planets. Now the science is the astronomy that tells us, you know, Saturn's at 23 degrees Aries right now. That's a fact you can take to court. But what that Saturn in Aries at 23 degrees means is an opinion. So that's what makes it an art. All right. So if you went to a court of law and you said Saturn's in Aries at 23 degrees, and that's science, and you can prove that. Now, what that Saturn at 23 degrees Aries does is an opinion. You can't prove what it will do. You can show examples, but examples doesn't mean that it's proof, right? Because you also have examples what it doesn't do. So that's why, anyways. Some of you like my ramblings in the beginning and some of you don't. Let's get to it. So I'm going to put tropical on the top, Vedic on the bottom, upright positive, reversals negative. Let's see which is the better one for predictive astrology. All right, I'm not saying which one's better, which one's worse for your zodiac, your personality, but I want to know, ooh, 9 of Swords. I want to know which one is better for predictive, tropical or Vedic. Shall we begin? Wow, Knight of Cups in reverse for tropical. Temperance for Vedic. Page of Wands for tropical. King of Wands for Vedic in reverse. 8 of Wands upright for tropical. Pentacles upright. 4 of Pentacles upright for Vedic. 10 of Pentacles in reverse for tropical. 3 of Pentacles upright for Vedic. 7 of Cups in reverse for tropical. 7 of Pentacles upright for Vedic. 6 of Swords in reverse for tropical. Knight of Pentacles upright for Vedic. Wow, 9 of Cups in reverse for tropical. The World in reverse for Vedic. What's the underlying here? 6 of Pentacles. The cards are being, these are the zodiac cards, isn't this funny? They're being very generous. They're saying it's kind of a balance. All right, so let's get to it. We only have 2 upright for tropical, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upright for Vedic. I can see right off the bat, Vedic is definitely better for money issues, for keeping your money and growing your money. Absolutely, right here, it tells me without a doubt, Vedic is definitely better. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. If you want to grow your money, Vedic is the way to do it. 100%. Now, you have to read my disclaimer down below. I find that really fascinating that the underlying here is like, well, depends what you're asking, right? This is quite neutral. This is the Switzerland card. I'm seeing here with, the thing is with tropical, it's more prevalent in society. Here's the Page of Wands. So we read it in our newspaper. It's all over, like it's scattered all over the world. But what I am getting is that it can be not as accurate. Not as accurate. People turn to tropical more for emotional reasons. And I see that right here with the 7 and the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. They turn to astrology when they're upset about something, when they're emotional about something, or when they've had big losses. Then they turn to astrology for that. I'm thinking though, because we have more cups up here, and more pentacles down here, I think that I'm going to say, well, obviously 5 against 2, that Vedic is better for money issues. When it gives you projection about money issues, I think Vedic will win. I think people turn to this astrology when they're more upset, when they want answers to things that are going wrong in their life. I think that's what they look for. Um, Also, I'm getting something here that people want. They always look to uh, astrology. Well, for the most part, about previous lives and death for some reason. But I'm getting it's just people turn to what we call Western astrology, or people who indulge in Western astrology do so more for the emotional reasons of it, rather than and also this could be telling us with the 7 of Cups, they don't really believe in it. They just like, it's just kind of something fun to do, but they don't really take it quite seriously. And I know a lot of people do, and they do well with it. But I'm thinking here with the Vedic, if you want projection information on how to make money with astrology, Vedic is the way to go. It's the more balanced one. Interesting, we didn't get the sun or the moon in here at all. Now, the world in reverse is Saturn. The world is Saturn, and it is here in reverse. Here with Vedic, maybe perhaps you have to watch when Saturn is playing. We didn't get any majors for tropical at all. This is actually kind of surprising to me, because I have had some luck with tropical astrology. I'm going to have to now look and watch Vedic astrology for money issues. I'm going to say it's not that great for leaders, or for, this is interesting, it's not that great for business issues, this King of Wands here, but it's good for money issues. It's really good for planting money, finding out when it's a good time to invest in something. It's a fabulous for that. You'll hang on to your money for sure. Interesting, because I know they are really big on money, but watch out for Saturn in their readings. Well, there you go. I guess the cards are saying depends on what you're looking for. Also here, King of Wands could be when you're looking for a husband. I know a lot of people follow Vedic of who's going to be my husband, when will I get married, and saying don't do it for that. I honestly thought we'd have more for tropical. That's why I'm kind of stunned here. Interesting. Well, what do you think? Do you follow astrology at all? Do you follow, yeah, the clock agrees with me. Do you follow tropical or sidereal? Are you going to start follow sidereal now and see what it can do for your money situation, for your career, perhaps? Wow, it's quite strong. So I'm actually going to look into it, see what's up with that. Maybe I'll do a follow-up reading on that. So anyways, YouTube's going to show you a video you possibly haven't seen. Why don't you click on that, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.